You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
All right, guys, we need to talk about the herd with Colin Cowherd, guys, because Colin Cowherd's guest on the show, Jason McIntyre, boy, he caused the Wotes to lose their mind. And they have now branded this man a racist. Yes, it seems like we're making these videos where sports personalities are actually being called racist for things that they actually say. But on the Herd with Colin Cowherd, they were actually talking about the top 3 cities that Colin Cowherd would actually like to live in. And Colin Cowherd, if I'm not mistaken, I believe he's from like the Portland area. And we know that Portland is a complete dumpster fire. That has to be one of the worst cities to actually live in. Antifa has just run all over that city. I mean, they're destroying that city so badly. The Northwest of the United States, not a place I would actually want to live in. The whole entire West Coast, to tell you the truth. California, Portland, Washington State, not for me. I am perfectly happy living in the great state of Texas, where we actually do have our freedoms over here, unlike your socialist states over there on the West Coast. Well, Jason McIntyre came on there, and Colin Cowherd, man, he actually named Chicago one of the cities he would actually love to live in. I mean, Colin Cowherd, have you been paying attention to the dumpster fire that is Chicago? I mean, guys, Rhodes and I actually were making weekly videos on the death count in Chicago, because every single weekend, man, people were just being gunned down. Black youth being gunned down for no reason in Chicago. Yeah, Chicago, definitely not a place I would actually want to live in. But Colin Cowherd actually named Chicago, and now Jason McIntyre is catching heat and being called racist because of his response to Colin Cowherd. Look at this, guys. Jason McIntyre spins up outrage mob by comparing Chicago to Afghanistan. You know what? It's kind of funny, man. He's probably not far off on that, to tell you the truth. I mean, Chicago, the nickname of Chicago is called what? Chirac. You know, kind of like a spinoff of Iraq. Yeah. I mean, Chicago is just that bad, guys. And we just got out of Afghanistan, out of a 20-year war over there. Yeah, a war zone. Chicago is a war zone. But let's go ahead and check out this clip here of Jason McIntyre here on the Herd with Colin Cowherd. Let's play it.
There's just so much to do out here.
Give me your top 3 cities you want to live in America right now.
Well, Chicago's unbelievable city.
Chicago?
Oh, I got a beach right at the city.
It's like a war zone right now. It's like Afghanistan.
No.
Oh, boy. Look at the look on his face, man. He's right on the money with this. And then Cowherd is like, no.
Are you kidding me?
No, Chicago's great.
Like some. All right. Anyways, so Chicago's in your top 3. Who else?
Chicago. I like living in Los Angeles. I love Vancouver, BC. They're just.
Wow. He said actually 2 dumpster fire cities at that. I've been to Vancouver. Actually, I've been to Richmond outside of Vancouver. But here in the United States, Cowherd named Los Angeles, where there's like all these homeless encampments downtown. I mean, LA is just destroyed. And he named Chicago, which we already talked about. By the way, these cities are run by Democrats who are running this thing into the ground. Those cities are not safe whatsoever. I've actually been to LA one time. It was a layover for a flight I was actually going to. I believe I was actually going to Vancouver at that time. LAX, what a crappy airport. I mean, what a dumpster fire airport. I mean, it looked like crap. I would never, ever want to live in LA. For one thing, man, the taxes in California, boy, they tax you to oblivion out there. I wouldn't want to live there. Why is he actually pushing back on Chicago being a dumpster fire? He says Chicago is great. No, it's not. Guys, we actually did videos a few weeks back on the riots in downtown Chicago. Youth were down there destroying downtown Chicago. And the newly elected socialist mayor, Brandon Johnson, he said, oh, no, we can't blame the kids. They have nothing to do. Like, man, really? I mean, the people in Chicago, they put in Lori Lightfoot. Now they actually put in somebody to be mayor that's even more crazier than Lori Lightfoot. I mean, Brandon Johnson is so bad that Lori Lightfoot actually called him a socialist. And that's because he is. But anyway, let's get back to this here. Because Jason McIntyre now is taking a whole bunch of heat and being branded a racist for calling Chicago, saying that it's like Afghanistan. Look at some of these comments here. This person here says, well, this is a racism. I think they just meant this is racism. What is racist about this? I mean, Chicago, guess what? I believe he's trying to say that, since he actually said that and comparing it to Afghanistan, he's an Islamophobe and also he's racist against black people, even though in Chicago, guess what? There's a whole bunch of different other people that live over there. White people, black people, different people. But racism, okay. Another person here got the NPC download. Woo, that's racist. I'm trying to figure out what's racist about it. Another person got the download. Whoops, a racism. What do these people learn how to spell? A racism? I mean, you should have just said, whoops, racism, or he's racist, but a racism? I think he probably meant to say a racist. I mean, we're dealing with Twitter here, guys. We're dealing with Twitter. Let's see this here. Jason McIntyre, Jason Whitlock's buddy, apparently. What a doofus, parroting right-wing talking point after right-wing talking point. Absolute schmuck. I mean, guys, all you got to do is look at the news. All you need to do is look at the news and see what has happened to Chicago. It is not a safe city. And by the way, guys, Chicago got some very, very strict gun laws over there. And a whole bunch of people getting killed every single weekend. This one here says, what an absolute dork Jason McIntyre is. What is this one here? Nice day in the Afghanistan war zone. I mean, this is ridiculous. He didn't say anything wrong. Oh my goodness. I didn't even know this right here. Look at this. Homicides in Chicago eclipse U.S. death toll in Afghanistan and Iraq. Yeah. Isn't that something right there, guys? This man is being blasted as a racist for just stating facts. Chicago, it is a dangerous city. Colin Cowherd, you go right ahead. You go right ahead and move to Chicago if you want. Go right ahead. I mean, he's already in LA right now because he works for FS1. Of course, they're in LA. You go right ahead, man. Move to Chicago. Move right downtown and see how you actually like having your property looted, stolen, burnt. Walk down the street alone. No security. Don't live in this the great neighborhoods. Go right into the heart of Chicago and see how you actually like it. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and white sports fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. And we'll catch you next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.